Hi, Kings Mountain. We're back again with updates with the city manager. I'm Jim Palenick, your city manager. We've got a update for you today that we'd like to have the community become not only aware of, but very much involved with. And that is, of course, I think everybody enjoys and wants to have a community that has high quality amenities, cultural opportunities, places to recreate, parks, trails, things that people really enjoy because they're part of outdoor and even indoor recreation. They contribute to quality of life. And really we're talking about parks and recreation. And as the city moves forward, we're doing a lot more strategic planning. And the thing that we're excited about that's going to be moving forward here in 2024, and it's going to take about a 9-month period, is a new comprehensive Parks and Recreation Master Plan. And that effort, this Parks and Recreation Master Plan, is going to take about 9 months. And we're going to create the real blueprint for this community to really determine where should our parks be, what kind of recreational opportunities do we want, what about our existing facilities work, what doesn't work, what do we want to see in the future, how should it be approached? Everything related to this long-term answer to a quality community and the cultural amenities and parks and recreational facilities that a quality community really wants to have. And so this is not an effort to create a plan that will sit on the shelf. It's really an effort that we feel very comfortable with, if it's done right, that will be used from the very inception as a true blueprint to be followed throughout for probably a 20-year period. We think that this community will ultimately have the resources to do it. We have to prioritize what gets done and how it gets done. So what we're saying is, you're going to see in the very near future some announcements about the process that will happen. We have engaged McGill & Associates. It is a consulting firm that has both landscape architects, recreational experts, civil engineers, folks who design parks, recs, master plans, all those things that come together. And they're going to work with us, just like they've done with many communities throughout the state. They actually worked with Shelby not that long ago to create this long-term master plan. And there'll be lots of community engagement. And that's really what we want the community to come to, be part of, and to embrace. So there will be public surveys. There will be what we call charrettes, which is active, engaged places where people can be part of a process to talk about what do you want to see in future recreation? What do the parks have to contain? What is your priority when it comes to both outdoor, indoor recreation? Do we have the right facilities? If we don't, where should they be? What should they look like? Those types of things. Pickleball courts, dog parks, outdoor youth football activities, soccer activities, tennis. Is it passive recreation? Walking tracks, trails, community centers, aquatic center. How does the YMCA fit in? So what we're saying, if you're a community leader, if you're involved with the YMCA, if you're involved with the community college, the school district, if you're just an active person in our community that wants to talk about recreation, community amenities, please understand we want everybody to be part of this. This plan can't serve our needs if this community doesn't embrace it and own it and make it its own. So we're asking you, when you hear about this, please participate, because the goal is that this plan is truly reflective, when it's finally done, of what the community wants. Because for us to do the right things on behalf of the community, we have to know that you participated, you bought in, you were part of this decision-making process to determine where the priorities are, what the facilities ought to be, and what we ought to start with first, and how they ought to look and how they ought to function. So, Parks and Recreation Master Plan, long-term effort. It's going to happen probably between January of 2024 and probably September of 2024. We'll use some of the early efforts to inform our budget in fiscal year 24-25. And then honestly, for the next 15, 20, even 25 years, we will use this effort as a blueprint to make the city of Kings Mountain, we believe, one of the most desirable communities in this part of North Carolina when it comes to outdoor recreation, quality amenities, cultural facilities, all the things that people say, that's what I love about my community. So, Parks and Recreation Master Plan, it's coming up. Watch for some of our announcements. McGill and Associates, they'll ask you as community members, citizens, community leaders, participants to get involved. So please, help us out, give us information, participate. We're looking forward to it. Thank you, Kings Mountain.